In order to draft the faux fur undercollar, we first need to understand how a shawl collar is constructed. So I'm going into my jacket. I've got the main program up. Going into my jacket, opening the patterns, going into the guide sheet. Okay, so here's the collar. You've got two front facings and a back neck facing. The front facings you sew right here for your center back seam. Then you're going to sew your dart. This measurement on the back neck facing matches this right here. So this is your shoulder seam. This neckline arc will match double this area right here. So let's go into Pattern Editor. I want to go ahead and copy the back neck facing and the front facing. And then I'm going to ungroup them. I want to go ahead and label what gets sewn in what order. So this, we're going to label it this is your center back seam, neckline seam. And then I'm going to rotate that. We'll move it out of the way a little bit. I want to go halfway, so I'm going to add a midpoint. I'm going to put in an alignment marker, right click on that midpoint, and then just drag down 0.125, an eighth of an inch. This is going to be the first seam that we sew, so it's going to be 1. The next seam that we're going to sew are going to be our darts. And what I'm going to do again is to place a midpoint on those dart legs and do alignment markers. And this is going to be 2. This right down here, I'm going to change it to a dash dot dash. And then I'm going to put the text in. And this is the roll line. And then I will rotate that. Okay, so we've got this seam sewn and the dart sewn. Now we need to attach the shoulder seam. If you select each of these, that's 2 inches and that's 2 inches. So let's put a midpoint here and one here. And this is 3. .208, 3.157. This needs to fit into here. So let's put a midpoint here. Then create a specification from the dart point to that midpoint, 1.578. .578. Okay, we're on number 4. Okay, now right here, is going to be 5. This is just to match up. I'll put a midpoint here. Six. Group that and copy it over. And then ungroup it. This whole curve down here sews into here. This whole curve is 5.654, 5.654, so I can do a midpoint there. And that's 6. So that sews into here. This curve here sews into this line, which is going to be doubled. This will sew into each side of this. Okay, so we've got all our markers done. We'll group that and then just kind of move it out of the way. Come back over here. Now, one thing you have to understand about fake fur is that you're going to have to trim it away from the seam allowance. So wherever your stitching line is going to be, you're going to have to trim up to that point. We also need to notice this roll line here. So when this folds back, it's going to fold back on the roll line. So we really want to cut that faux fur collar away from this roll line, maybe an inch. I think I want to go 1.25 inches. And let's intersect here to here. That just barely cuts off the down buttonhole. If it folds back here, this will be under. All right, so what we want to do is to select this. Let's get a roll line. Intersect this up here, select that. All of this is going to be the undercollar. And then intersect here to here. This is going to, let's just go ahead and change these to our dashed stitching lines. I do want to put the darts as a dashed stitching line too. Copy that and move it over here. Go ahead and change these to dashed stitching lines. Intersect here to here. Now let's do some offsets. Offsetting our cutting lines. Intersect. Okay, so that's the left side of the facing. Now this, I always intersect this wrong. So that can go away. We also want to put a line of stay stitching right here so that we can clip into this. So I'm going to offset a 1/16 of an inch. 1/8 is 0.125, so a 1/16 is going to be 0.06125. 0.06125. And intersect here. Let's change this to another stitching line. Let's change the color. Okay. And then we want to put a line here along with text that says clip. Okay, that looks good. Now I've missed something here, so I'm going to group this. I'm going to group this. And then I'm going to move this back over. To see what I missed. So we've got this going down. Oh, okay, I know what I did. Ungroup that. Let's group that back. Okay, so it stitches together right here down to this point, and it cuts off here. Yeah. That's it. So that's how you design the undercollar for this jacket.